Good afternoon. This is Steve with Born Again Torinos, and this is the second episode on this 67 Ford Ranch Wagon. And it is almost 100 degrees out. So for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, I'm not going to work out here because it's just too bloody hot. And I don't want to come out super early in the morning, and at night it's still hot till midnight. But I did get a lot done. As you can probably see, the window tinting is all gone. Now you can actually see in the car, and the visibility inside is really good. So you can imagine, oh, bird poop, that's nice. So you can imagine looking out just how good the visibility is. It's awesome. So what I've been doing was I got the chrome off, I got the bumpers off, which oh man, I had to recuperate for like a day and a half after doing those. And I had put penetrating fluid on them, on the bolts, and I've never worked on one of these before, so I had to just lay under the car and study what bolts need to come off to get this off. And then the sight shield, which was held on with a ton of bolts. The rear bumper was way harder. It had captured nuts welded on from the factory that just snapped as soon as I started doing taking the nuts off of them, doing the bolts, and so I had to back it up with a wrench. Every one of those bolts I had to back up, which was a major pain, but it came off. I mean, they weren't, I don't know if they've ever been off before. I'm not quite sure. So I'm not positive the car's been repainted. It's still up in the air for me. But I was able, the sight shield here, this is stainless steel, really nice. I don't see a flaw in it. It's dirty, but someone had done this body work quite a while ago. You can see really old Bondo, and a big old hole here. There's the hole. So what they did was just gooped in the Bondo in the hole. That's the fix. And that's why it looks like that. So that's going to be fun, but I can't get to it because I can't do the door. And I can't do that because I had to order something, but I'll show you that in a second. This right here is dented in. I think the door got opened too far. Push that in. Now it's not allowing you to open on this magic tailgate the door part, but you can do the tailgate part. So we'll be working on that, but I can't take this off because you have to open up as a door to get to the stainless screws that hold that on. And this piece here I love. It's a great big piece of stainless steel, and I don't see a dent or ding in it. Really nice. Dents. I had access here to get to that big dent that was here, and also to get behind the steel clips that go in each hole that the emblem presses into. And you tap them. You have one hand out here to catch it, and then you tap from the inside out to get every one of those little clips out. And then after it's painted, you get the clips back in, then you can press in the emblem. So that was really difficult because of access. This one, not so bad, because you can take the panel off in there and take the spare out, and you've got access, plus the hole there. This one, you probably can't see in there. It's got this big bulge in there that is about this wide. So can't get a hammer in to get those clips out. I had a big flat, my bodywork dolly, one of them in there, and I dropped it. It slid into the crack. It took about an hour for me to get that out of there. I almost abandoned it, but got it out. Got the clips out of here. And so got the emblems off there. The Ford emblems off the tailgate. One of them was already broken, one of the pins. I might be able to fix that though. Been circling dents and dings as I find them. Next I'm going to wash the car because it's heavily oxidized. And if I want to see those dings, this has to be shiny. This is never going to be shiny. This is really, really in bad shape. Oh, here's a dent here, I forgot. So that's going to be a little harder. That's going to be how me finding those dings, if there's any in there, after it's sanded. Getting off the aluminum 390 badge, that was fun because it's so thin. It's aluminum. I wasn't expecting that. Well, there was a dent up here. Yep. This down below was dented, so I had to do body work here. There was a crease here. You can see the remnants of it from the scratch, what created it. Here, here, and this was hit in here, so it was really easy to get the dolly behind it to take those out. So a little finishing putty, and that is, well, finishing putty isn't the stuff that looks like, you know, toothpaste tube. That's just, it's horrible stuff. It's primer paste. It's not a 2-part body filler. I've seen people fill dents with them, and it falls out because it's not what it's made for. It's made for a little pinhole. So this is, you know, actual body fillers is what will go on here, but it's ultra fine. It's called Blaze Glaze, and it spreads like, it's thin, smooth like peanut butter, less air bubbles in it, and it just works extremely well. Freakishly expensive, probably because it's so ultra creamy. And so yeah, I worked on those dents, worked on the one in the back. The roof, well, I'll know better once it's washed and shiny and get the oxidation off, but it looks pretty good so far. When I took the mirror off, somebody decided to really, I don't know how they did that and what they were thinking, but this has a remote chrome mirror here, and I have a feeling it didn't have that. I'm not sure. Just a guess. But maybe they thought they needed to do that to get the cable in, and, you know, cut this hole and then bend that to get it in, when it actually fits in this hole exactly to get the whole mechanism out. I don't know. I have to guess. What else we got going on here? Yeah, the next step is going to be wash, then start sanding. So that's going to be the labor-intensive part. That and this. I'm dying to do this. Get this fixed and working again. I can't guarantee I'm going to fix it for Tony, but I'm sure going to try. Something else to show you. The cable is missing. It goes in here and it bolts in here. So when you set this down, it'll stop here, and see, then I can see you can't get to those stainless there. So the door has to swing that way. So I need to get that fixed. So this will hang down so I can get in behind this, because I can't hold this door and fix this dent at the same time. Oh gosh, this weighs a ton. Oh gosh. All right. Ah. So that's that. Gosh, that door is like a two-man job just to open it. Okay, yeah, there is, a little bit more of a gap. Well, that's something I was going to point out about this. Whoever did this stellar bodywork, they didn't even tape this off. So, well, hi, you come to help? Yeah, you're a little close. Here, let's back up a hair. Hi, Daisy. Someone was asking about you. Yeah, maybe we'll go swimming tomorrow. They got Bondo on the stainless, and you can't sand that off. It's stainless. So I'm not sure how to get the Bondo off. I'm going to try with a razor blade, but that's just laziness. If they didn't want to take the bumper off and this, they could have masked this, and mini Bondo would have got on it, would have came off with the tape. But nope, just that goes to, all the way down here. It's just loaded. You can see a huge crack in separation of the Bondo there, but it does seem to be lower here than it does here. This is tight here. So, yeah, but that doesn't look bent. So I don't understand that. Okay. And this is just surface rust and scale. No big deal. That grinds off and then primed and painted. Now this here, because this is pot metal, both sides have a hole here. I don't know if you can see it. And when I got this wet to see if this would come off, water was running down here and it ran in the hole and it just ran out of this like normal, like it was designed that way, like that channel. It just was cascading out from behind this, so it wasn't pooling up or causing any rusting problems. So I don't know if that's meant to be there because there's one on each side. Don't know, because I'm just not that familiar with it. But that's about it. It may not look like a lot was done, but it was. And now the monotony starts. But there it is. I don't know if the heat's going to leave like in a week. Not quite sure. Then I can get back on it. But this has been Steve with Born Again Torinos. Thank you for taking a look, and goodbye.